Okay, let's look at the types of trade. And the types of trade, it depends on the scale. Depends on the scale, distance, and the volume of goods. So types of trade, so that we can be able to classify trade, we'll have to look at the scale. We also have to look at the distance involved, and also the volume of goods being sold or being bought. Okay, so we have three types of trade. We have three types of trade. We have local, regional, and international trade. We have local trade, regional, and international trade. Okay, we'll start with the local trade. Local trade. We'll start with the local trade. And this is the exchange of goods between people in the same geographical area. Exchange of goods between people in the same geographical area. It is the exchange of goods between people in the same geographical area, like in the same village. Yeah, just talk about the same geographical area. Or you can talk about the distance being short. Okay, about local trade, you should know that it started between people of different geographical areas, and they exchanged goods for goods they did not have. So it was actually the exchange of goods for goods people did not have. Of course, you cannot exchange goods for goods you have. So they exchange goods for goods they did not have. Like when you have millet or when you have maize, you can exchange it with your friend who has beans or even rice. So they exchange goods for goods they did not have. And then sometimes they even extended beyond communities. So it was just between people of the same geographical area. Like I'm giving an example of a village or between two villages. Yeah, but let's talk about the same geographical area. Okay, let's look at impact of local trade. Impacts of local trade. So what are the impacts of local trade, or what are the impacts of the exchange of goods between people of the same geographical area? So impact number one is that it strengthens relations between people of the same geographical area or people of the same locality. So that is the impact number one. It strengthens relations between people of the same locality. And then impact number two, talk about the issue of transport. So long time ago they were using transport routes. So when they started or when they developed local trade, you find that there was an improvement of transport routes for traders. So another impact is the improvement of transport routes. Improvement of transport routes. Improvement of transport routes, and then also it led to the development of marketplaces. Development of marketplaces. Yeah, and actually that is the origin of the marketplaces we have right now. We find that people were meeting in the open. So after a long time of meeting in open places, they decided to set up marketplaces. So that is another impact, development of marketplaces whereby they could meet and sell their goods any time of the day or even on specific market days. It also enabled the acquisition of new products by communities. So talk about acquisition of new products or new commodities. communities were able to acquire new products, so products they did not have. So acquisition of new products by communities. And then it is also, okay, local trade is the foundation of regional trade. It is the foundation of regional trade. So another impact is the foundation of regional trade. So it reached a time where the people and the goods became, you can talk about increasing in volume or increasing in quantity, and so they decided to expand, and they expanded it to regional trade. So another impact is the issue of regional trade. Local trade is the foundation of regional trade. So after some time it matured to regional trade, or it expanded. Okay, let's look at, so that is local trade. You can look at regional trade. You can look at regional trade. Then the last one will be international trade. So we look at regional trade. Regional trade, it is the exchange of goods and services within a larger geographical area compared to local trade. So exchange of goods and services within a larger geographical area, of course with a larger volume of goods, so larger geographical area. Of course with a larger variety of goods. Yeah, so regional trade actually, okay, this one involved a larger geographical area, and also the amount of goods which were exchanged was also larger. So it is the exchange of goods and services within a larger geographical region, and also with a larger variety of goods, of course the local trade. So this one involves a larger geographical area. Okay, what are the characteristics of regional trade? So characteristic number one is that they were selling different types of goods. Just like I told you, a larger variety of goods. So characteristic number one of regional trade is that they were selling different types of goods. So the goods which were sold here were very different. You can talk about a larger variety of goods. And then characteristic number two is that it involves middlemen. So for regional trade, we have middlemen, unlike local trade. So regional trade, it involves middlemen. Later we look at the roles of those middlemen. And then characteristic number three, the region involved was also big. So characteristic number two, the region involved is big. So it involves a big region. Okay, then there are examples of regional trade. Examples of regional trade. Examples of regional trade. The examples, we have the long distance trade and the trans-Saharan trade. The long distance trade and the trans-Saharan trade. So those are the two examples of regional trade. So let's look at regional trade briefly, and then we look at trans-Saharan trade. So for regional trade, this is the one which was developed between the people in the interior of Kenya and the East African coast. So there were people in the interior, and then there were those ones in the East African coast. And you know those ones in the East African coast, who are they? You'll find that they were the Swahili and the Arabs, and then in the interior the people like the Akamba, among others. So it was carried out between the people of the interior of Kenya and the East African coast. Okay, can you look at the communities that participated in the long distance trade? Communities that participated in the long distance trade. We have the Akamba, we have the Swahili Arabs, and we also have the Mijikenda communities. So those are some of the examples that participated in the long distance trade. That is the Akamba, the Swahili Arabs and the Mijikenda.